ॐ सदाशिवसमारम्भाम् शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्ताम् वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यङ्करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। ॐ पार्थाय प्रतिबोधितां भगवता नारायणेन स्वयं व्यासेन ग्रथितां पुराणमुनिना मध्ये महाभारतम् अद्वैतामृतवर्षिणीं भगवतीम् अष्टादशाध्यायिनीम् अम्ब त्वामनुसन्दधामि भगवद्गीते भवद्वेषिणी। यं ब्रह्मा वरुणेन्द्ररुद्रमरुतः स्तुन्वन्ति दिव्यैस्तवैः वेदैः साङ्गपदक्रमोपनिषदैः गायन्ति यं सामगाः ध्यानावस्थिततद्गतेन मनसा पश्यन्ति यं योगिनः यस्यान्तं न विदुःसुरासुरगणाः देवाय तस्मै नमः। देवाय तस्मै नमः। From 5 onwards. Shri Bhagavanuvach
श्रीभगवानुवाच
Pashya me partharupani
पश्य मे पार्थरूपाणि
Shatashottha sahasrashah
शतशोऽथ सहस्रशः
Nana vidhani divyani
नानाविधानि दिव्यानि
Nana varna krutini cha
नानावर्णाकृतीनि च
Pashyadityan vasun rudran
पश्यादित्यान् वसून् रुद्रान्
Ashvinau marutastatha
अश्विनौ मरुतस्तथा
बहून्यदृष्टपूर्वाणि
बहून् यदृष्टपूर्वाणि
पश्याश्चर्याणि भारत।
पश्याश्चर्याणि भारत
इहैकस्थं जगत्कृत्स्नम्
इहैकस्थं जगत्कृत्स्नम्
पश्याद्य सचराचरम्
पश्याद्य सचराचरम्
मम देहे गुडाकेश
मम देहे गुडाकेश
यच्छान्यद्द्रष्टुमिच्छसि
यच्चान्यद्द्रष्टुमिच्छसि
न तु मां शक्यसे द्रष्टुम्
न तु मां शक्यसे द्रष्टुम्
अनेनैव स्वचक्षुषा
अनेनैव स्वचक्षुषा
दिव्यं ददामि ते चक्षुः
दिव्यं ददामि ते चक्षुषु
पश्य मे योगमैश्वरम्
पश्य मे योगमैश्वरम्
So I just noticed something. So in shloka number 5, he starts with the word Pashya. Pashya means see. In number 6, he used the word Pashya 2 times. Pashya Adityan. Second line, Pashya Ascharyani. Then 7th shloka, Pashya Adya Sacharacharam. And 8th shloka, Pashya me Yoga Maishwar. Okay, Pashya, 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 he says. So, so 8th shloka we need to study today. Okay. So we saw last time that this Vishwarupa Darshanam means the sight. We may think it is some magic that is happening. The same magic that Krishna, Yashoda, I think, had the benefit. I don't know Devaki. See, Devaki gave birth to Krishna, and we don't hear much about Devaki at all. Poor mother. And somebody else is having fun with, Krishna. That's another odd thing. Anyway, Yashoda saw something grand, and she couldn't handle it. So some magic was happening. This is the way we are thinking. So here, we have to understand that magic here for our purposes is what? Jnanena magic. When jnanam takes place, then it is as good as magic. It's better than magic because magic will last only for some time. No magic lasts forever. Magic show, that's why it's a show. A show is that which starts and completes. That's what is a show, I think. Nobody calls this world as a show, because it's going on. We don't know when it started and it's not going to end also. Therefore, they don't say it is show. But magic is always a show. So we have to convert this into that vision, that ajnana nivritti, which I've been seeing a snake all along. I want to see the rope. If somebody says, somebody can't say actually, because but by teaching they can say, and then the guru shows them the rope. And once the rope is seen, then the snake can never be seen after that. Impossible. You can imagine maybe a snake on a rope. You can try hard to imagine a snake on the rope. It's possible. But in the back of your mind, I'm only imagining. Correct? I'm only imagining. Not a real. Like that here. So here, to see the world, it's not a big deal. Everybody who has eyes can see this world physically, can experience the world. So that is the Laukika Chakshuhu, Mamsa Chakshuhu. What is needed here, what is Arjuna asking here is, I can appreciate what you're saying all along. I understood all these chapters, but now give me some bonus. I want a bonus. Like Nachiketa, third boon he wants, but 1 and 2 are bonuses. So I want to have a bonus. I want to see you in your real form, quote unquote. Okay. So that is the Divya Chakshu, which we all will get. With knowledge, we are going to get it. No doubt about that. Nobody can stop. As Swamiji would say, if you decide to see this, then even Krishna cannot stop you from seeing it. Okay, that's an amazing thing. Okay. So that Divya Chakshu is what is being talked about, which is the Chakshu that Shabari gained by tapas, by Karma Yoga Nishtha. Okay. And Vibhishana had that, worked hard and got it. Prahlada must have worked hard in his previous Janma and got it. Okay. So that Divya Chakshuhu is what Arjuna is asking for. Okay. Therefore, and if Ravana had the vision of Rama, and Vibhishna had the vision of Rama, and Shabari had the vision of Rama. What is the difference? Physical chakshu is there for everybody. Therefore, Parishesha Nyayena. Parishesha Nyaya means, therefore, by these data points, we can come to the conclusion that it has to be something subtle, something cognitive that the Shabari had. The Shabari worked on. It was not simply Rama's gift. Rama's gift is also, in a way, you can say, Shabari worked on it, and there was a time when Rama walked the land, and then Shabari happened to be there. And so we have to look at it that way. Very important. So therefore, that Parishesha Nyayena Raga Dveshadi Rahita Manaha, a mind that is not buffeted by Raga Dveshas, that is relatively free from Raga Dvesha, Ahankara Mamakaradi Rahita Manaha. Yeah, we need to think about these things. And so that Arjuna is asking for, even though he has a little bit, even though his life of Karma Yoga needs to continue, he still is a victim of Raga Dvesha. Maybe not as much as before, but he is. And so, Natu mam shakyase drashtum anenaiva swachakshusha. Na shakyase.
Guruji, sorry, can you repeat Parisheshena Jnanena?
Parishesha Nyayena.
Jnanena.
Nyaya, the logic of
Yeah.
logic of inference. Two data points are there. If two people with the same eyesight and same potential experience do not experience the things the same way, then there is something other than this gross eyes that is needed. That's the idea there. So, na shakyase. Na shakyase. You're not able. Na drashtum shakyase. You're not able to see. Okay? You're not able to see what? Mom. You're not able to see me. Mom means you're obviously able to see me. We're talking to each other. This is not a big deal here. But mom means mom, Vishwarupam mom. Na drashtum shakyase. You're not able to see how anena eva swachakshusha. You have a pair of eyes, chakshus, napumsakam, sakaranta napumsakam. So you have chakshu, you have eyes, and that swachakshusha, swasya chakshusha, by your own eyes, anena, by those eyes, you can't see me. You're not able to see me. I know that you can't see me, and therefore, which is laukika chakshu, which is mamsa chakshu, that's what you have. And what is that mamsa chakshu? See, an archaeologist is looking at all this architecture and all these murtis. They have uncovered a big Shiva murti from the ground, from earth, never seen earlier before, by today's people, never seen before, and doing research. And then they keep it, and it's intact. Then he's doing research and about the history of that. And then they talk about how they protected this murti from the Mughal people so many hundreds of years ago. And then he does all that. Okay. Now, an Indian archaeologist most likely will do namaskar first before doing all these things. Okay. But generally, otherwise, the Western guy is going to look at it as another object of research. And what is this? Is this AD or BC? I should not say AD or BC. I should say, is it CE or BCE? You know, that's the way he's going to think. That's the chakshu, because that's a laukika chakshu. But he's not going to do Shashtanga Namaskara to this Vishnu. That comes from attitude. That comes from this karma bhumi. That's why this is called karma bhumi. If we are born in this bhumi, then you're born with this attitude. You don't know. We all grow up with that attitude. And that chakshuhu, we already have a part of it, a portion of it, we have it, no doubt about it. And that's why Advaita Vedanta will not appear very new. It is not very, very new. It seems like I've heard it before. It has to be like that because we are born with that. And so that person with the Laukika Chakshushu, you can't do a Naivedyam. You can't do Harati, Om Jai Jagadish, Hari and all. You can't say all that. And so, therefore, what should Krishna do? Dadami, Divyam Dadami Te Chakshuhu. Te to you, Tubhyam, Dadami. I will give you. Dadami. So, look at that. Have Prasad. Here, Dadami, Aham. The word Aham is not there because it's not necessary to be there. Okay. And likewise, in the previous sentence, Shakya se, Tvam is not there, so Tvam is understood. Okay. All right. Divyam Dadami. And so for us, the Divya Chakshu is already there. To a large extent, it is there. And these temples and all built 1,000 years plus ago. Minimum. Many of these temples, our local Patishwara also, 1,000 years. 1,000 years, we can't even imagine. And then, those days, we used to, when they give vibhuti in the temple, vibhuti they give, and then we will put it in the left, from the right hand, we'll put it in the left hand, because that's how we can do this, But then we also put some of it in the mouth, prasada. We used to do that. These days, we don't do it. I don't see people doing it that much because maybe we feel it's contaminated, that the vibhuti, who knows where it's being made, etc. Maybe that idea is there, I think. And so immediately we'll take it as a prasad. So we are born with this thing. Like that Western guy who came, I told you this joke. He was also given this vibhuti packet. And then that man was asking this boy, he's running around. What is the expiry date of this vibhuti packet? Oh, boy. And he says, this has no expiry date. On the other hand, if you apply it on your forehead, your expiry date will extend, And so that is called Divya Chakshu. This boy also has Divya Chakshu, Our rivers are all sacred. Ganga to Mata hai, Ganga Maya. There's no chance of not looking at Ganga as mother. The Indian guy comes to India, he goes to Rishikesh, and then he sees Ganga. And immediately he will take the water and pour it on his head. And then do like this. He goes back to America. That's where he's working. And then he goes to Mississippi. Then what does he do? We're going to do rafting, river rafting. Did he say, come to Ganga and say, I want to do river rafting in Ganga? He didn't say that. Why? Karma bhumi, divya chakshuhu. That is the difference. That's the beauty of this country, okay? And so that is attitude. We have an attitude, right attitude, but that attitude has to be converted to jnana, vision, okay? That's the process we're all in, okay? Then, Pashyame Yoga Maishwaram. Okay, Divyam Dadami. Divyam. So that Divya Chakshu I'm going to give you. And then with that, Me Yogam Aishwaram Pashya. Me means Mama. Mama Aishwaram Yogam Pashya. I mean, this is an endless thing. What all we have Panchabhuta. Panchabhuta Sthalam is there in our country. Only this country has Panchabhuta Sthalam. Very interesting. They see in America they've made so many temples. Can they make Panchabhuta Sthalam? So many temples are there. Madurai Meenakshi temple also they have replicated. I've not yet heard them replicating Chidambaram, which is Akasha Sthalam. Okay, Akasha Sthalam. That Nataraja is there, and Shivakama Sundari, she is the Devi of Chidambaram. So Akasha Kshetram. Okay, then Vayu Kshetram, Kalahastishvara is there, and then Jnana Prasunambika, that's her name, Devi's name, Jnana Prasunambika, Kalahasti in Andhra Pradesh, near Tirupati. Then what? Then Agnishetram is there close to here. So Tiruvannamalai. Arunachaleshwara is the name of Shiva there. And Devi's name is Unnamalai Amman. Okay. Then what? Agni Apaha. Okay. Near Trichy, Tiruvanai Kaval. So we have that Jambukeshwara. That is the name of Swami. And Devi's name is Akhilandeshwari. Trichy. Some of you know, people from Trichy will know that. And then what? Then Kanchipuram, Prithvi Kshetram. So, Ekambareshwar. Correct. Ekambareshwar. And Eravar Kujali, that's her name. So this is the immortalized. Panchabhuta is immortalized. Why do we need that? To say that just any Panchabhuta, none of this Akasha, Vayu, Agni, wherever you can see the Tattvam, it is Bhagavan, Sakshat Bhagavan. Now I need to go to the temple to remind myself, but having studied Vedanta, even without going to the temple, I must be able to invoke that vision in my daily life. Okay? That's the transformation we're looking for. Okay, so our songs are all filled with this kind of vision. Antaramamayam, I Jagamantaramamayam. Antaramamayam, I Jagamantaramamayam. Bhadrachala Ramadas. I Jagadantaramaya means this entire world, Idam Sarva. Sarvam Jagat Ramamayam is Rama, because Rama Bhakta. Therefore, you are wherever I turn, I see you. Andandamulu, Pindandamulu, Brahmandamulu, Brahmalu, Modaluga. Like that he says. It doesn't matter whichever way you look at it, all the way to Brahmanda. From here to there, doesn't matter. Whatever is not visible to my eyes also, it's you only. Anta Ramamaya. Antayunive Hari Pundari Kaksha. Antayunive Hari Pundari Kaksha. Annamacharya Kriti. Indola. Malcounts Raga. Beautiful song. Antayunive. Everything is you. You Antayunive. Hari Pundari Kaksha. So you should not ask me what is Pundarikaksha, because recently we spent some time on that. When did we spend some time? Recently. Yeah, Haraprasad is. Go ahead, unmute yourself, Haraprasad.
Shivratri.
Shivaratri, what did we do?
Dakshinamurti Prathana.
But Pundarikaksha. I can't think of something else when I said Pundarikaksha. Pundarikaksha. So if you look at Shloka number 2, Pattah Kamala Patraksha Mahatmyamapi Chabhyayam Kamala Patraksha Pundarikaksha. Okay. Atayunive Hari Pundari Kaksha. Hey Hari, who has this lotus shaped eyes, beautiful eyes, like that. Okay.
So is Pundalika equals lotus?
Correct. Correct. Pundarika is equal to Padma is equal to Kamalam is equal to lotus. Correct. Okay. So our songs are filled with this. Every other song, this is what you'll hear. So now if you start looking at the song and lyrics and all that, you know what will happen? Suddenly you'll find, my goodness, it's all Vedanta. Everything will start making sense immediately. And you just even Google and look up the meaning, you'll find, my God, this is what it is. And they've been writing songs about this. Because the vision is so much that that's it, over. Life's goal has been accomplished and you're only filled with joy. Everybody, Annamacharya included. Okay. So, therefore, Anta Ramamayam for Bhadrachala Ramadas, who wrote that song, right? Because he's a Rama Bhakta. Or you can say Anta Shivamayam. Or one can say Anta Devi Mayam. It's all the same thing. Anta Krishnamayam also one can say. Okay. And so now, having said all this, the Divyam Dadami Te Chakshuhu Pashyame Yogam Aishwaram. Aishwaram means Ishwarasya Idam. That attribute of Ishvara, that quality of Ishvara is called Aishwaram. Okay. And then Pashyame Yogam. Me Yogam means my Vishwarupam. Aishwaram Vishwarupam. Pashya. Okay. In this context, yoga means that. Okay. And now the next shloka is Sanjaya Vach. So now you must imagine the Mahabharata serial. Then something must have happened. How are you going to show this something happened to Arjuna? You must imagine that Krishna is doing this. Then some light is coming from the eyes. You have to show somehow, And then Arjuna is there watching. And then Arjuna's face becomes bright. And something, this is the beauty. This is the job of directors and producers. They have to figure this all out. What is the best way to communicate all this? And so sudden silence and music is all happening. And therefore, some interlude is there. Therefore, next Sanjaya Uvacha. Sanjaya Uvacha. Because now Arjuna can't talk because and Krishna is Dadami also. Therefore, they are busy. Arjuna and Krishna are busy. Therefore, now time for this narrator. And behind the scenes, there is always a narrator that's telling what's going on. So that's what is happening next. So let's translate this shloka. However, two means however, comma, you cannot see me with this eye of yours. With this eye of yours. This within brackets, you can say ordinary. Of yours, full stop. I shall give you a divine eye. Chakshu is singular. So, singular. I shall give you a divine eye. Full stop. See my divine power. Full stop. Aishwaram, divine, yogam, power. That's the way it's translated. See my divine power. However, you cannot see me with this ordinary eye of yours. Full stop. I shall give you a divine eye. Full stop. See my divine power. Okay. Next.
Guruji, Sanjay was also supposed to have Divya Drishti from Vyasa, no?
Well, so now that
In
Sanjay
narration.
narrating, so how can Sanjay narrate if he did not have Divya Drishti? So it's obvious now that Sanjay is also getting this Divya Drishti. Yeah, he's blessed with that also. But Sanjay is a jnani though. Okay. Sanjay is a different person altogether. Long everybody arguing with each other, and Sanjay is advising Dhritarashtra, poor man, constantly advising Dhritarashtra. Imagine being an advisor to Dhritarashtra. Okay, no job satisfaction. So let's chant the next one. Sanjaya Uvacha
Jaya Uvacha
Eva Muktva Tato Rajan
Eva Mukpa Tado Rajan
Mahayogeshwaro Harihi
Maha Yogeshwaro Harihi
Darshayamasa Parthaya
Darshayamasa Partaya
Paramam Rupamaishwaram
Paramam Rupamaiswaram
Eva Muktva Tato Rajan
Eva Mukpa Tada Rajan
Mahayogeshwaro Harihi
Maha Yogeshwaro Harihi
Darshayamasa Parthaya
Darshamaya Saparthaya
Paramam Rupamaishwaram.
Paramam Rupamaiswaram
Hey Rajan. Sanjay watch. Sandhya now said, okay. Hey Rajan. Hey Rajan means what?
Hey Raja, hey Dhritarashtra.
Sambodhana.
Sambodhana Ekavati.
And referring to
Dhritarashtra. Dhritarashtra.
Dhritarashtra. Correct. So it can't be Arjuna, can't be Duryodhana, it has to be Dhritarashtra. Because long ago, the Bhagavad Gita started with Dhritarashtra. Dhritarashtra Vacha. So that Rajan, hey Rajan, hey Prabhu, Evam Uktva, having said in this manner, Evam. Okay. Hey Rajan, Tataha. Okay. Harihi. He uses the word Harihi. Sanjaya uses the word Harihi. Have you seen Harihi used by Arjuna in this Bhagavad Gita so far? Doesn't look like it. Maybe it is there. I don't know. But I doubt it. Okay. Harihi. So, referring to Krishna as Vishnu. Why Vishnu? Why is Hari called Vishnu? Harati Papa. Hri Dhatu. Hri is to take away, to steal, to withdraw. All that is called Hari. Hri Dhatu. So Harihi. One who takes away. One who takes away from me what I don't want. What I want, if he takes away, then I can't call him God. I can't call him Vishnu and all. It's impossible. Correct? He should only take away what I don't want. All this ragadveshas, all this papa, etc. I don't want. All this pida, I don't want. So that he takes away. So that Harihi. And Swami Paramarthananda quotes this particular shloka from an ashtakam called Hari Ashtakam. You can Google later, Hari Ashtakam. The first shloka is like this. Okay, listen to this. Harihi harati papani dushta chitairapi smritaha. Just listen. I'll explain it to you. Anichayapi samsprishtaha dahatyeva hi papakaha. Beautiful shloka. Look at this. Harir harati papani. Harihi harati papa. And who wrote this Hari Ashtakam? Prahlada wrote. Prahlada krita Hari Ashtakam. Therefore, we can't ignore this mantra because Prahlada himself has written it about Hari. Who else can write about Hari other than Prahlada? You know, so therefore, this is an important thing. Harihi harati papani. Okay, this Hari, what does he do? Harati papani. He steals away all our papas. And then further, dushta Chitairapi smritaha. Smritaha, remembered. Remembered, api, even by dushta chitaihi, even by people who have wrong ideas, who have ill feelings, okay, who have the capacity to cause harm to others, even dushta chitaihi api smritaha, even for them, Hari is compassionate, okay? He will take away that person's papa also. Then, just all that person has to do is remember Hari, okay? Smritaha. Then, Anichaya api. Anichaya api. Anichaya api. Even by mistake or inadvertently uttering Hari's name, without one's knowledge, by having said the word Hari. That's why we name our children like that. So they say, without your knowledge, you are chanting Hari's name. Like that they say. And so, Anichaya api. Then, Harati papani. Then, look at this. Samsprishtaha dahati evahi pavakaha. In any of these forms, if the word Hari comes into your mouth or you get in touch with the word Hari or with Hari, then papas will go away. Like what? Our people who write all these things, they're just, the Sanskrit, I think, allows them to do this. Dahati eva hi pavaka. Just like fire. When fire comes in contact with fuel, how the fuel will catch fire? Like that. Don't think it is some ordinary thing. It's like that. It's how an inflammable or flammable object, fuel, pavakaha, comes in touch with that fire, pavakaha. Samsprishtaha. Like that. So that Harihi, okay? Harihi. And what kind of Hari is this? Mahayogeshwaraha Harihi. This Mahayogeshwara, because for something like this to happen, that Bhagavan has to have some miraculous powers. Because it's going to be magic, because later on the magic is going to go away. And therefore Mahayogeshwaraha, and which normally one can get only by being a karma yogi. Karma yoga nishtha must be there. And so to large extent, raga dveshas have to be neutralized. All that is needed is a process. And so, therefore, now he is a Mahayogeshwaraha. And Tataha Rajan Mahayogeshwaro Harihi. And Tataha, then what happened? Darshaya Masa. Darshaya Masa. Bhashyakara says, Bhagavan Bhashyakara says, Darshitavan. Darshitavan. Sanskrit students will immediately jump and say, yeah, that I know. Darshitavan. Darshitavan means showed. Showed, presented, demonstrated. Okay, showed. What is this Darshaya Masa? It's a popular Sanskrit. It's a Sanskrit word, no doubt. It's not some Chandas or something. So if you've studied Ramayanam and others, you've done Parayanam and all, this Masa form will come. How many have you heard this form? Darshaya Masa, Dharaya Masa, all these words you'll see. It is past tense. Remember I told you there are 3 types of past tenses in Sanskrit. First past tense is today's past, recent past. The third past tense is remote past. Like Uvacha, Sanjaya Uvacha. Uvacha is the remote past. Long ago Sanjaya said. Like that Vyasa is saying. And so that means even for them it was long ago. And maybe they intended for us to be long ago. I don't know. So Uvacha is also remote past. So recent past is called Lung. Remote past is called Lit. In between it is called Lung. Lung past. So this lit form of this darsha is called darshaya masa. Darshaya masa. Okay, darshaya. So it's a causal. Drish is to see. To see. Darshaya means to make somebody see. To make somebody see. Like the other day we talked, no? In Hindi we said, no? Dekhna means to see. Diklana or is to make somebody see. That make is there in that ya, that darshaya in Sanskrit. All this, whenever you see a ya like that, it's an indication that the causal is there. It's called causal. It's called a pratyaya called niche. Okay, a lot of detail, but it's good for all of you to please be aware that there is such a thing. And so, this is that remote past. Remote past, third person singular. Okay, Krishna, Harihi Darshayamasa. Okay, then what did he show? Drishtavan, right? Darshitavan, I'm sorry, not Drishtavan. Drishtavan is saw. Darshitavan is make Arjuna see. Okay, showed. Okay, and so Aishwaram Rupam, a form was he showed, and what kind of form? Aishwaram Rupam, obviously, the Vishwarupa Aishwarasya Rupam. Okay, that form belonging to Ishvara, belonging to Bhagavan only. And what kind of form is that? Paramam. Paramam. All along, Krishna's form is visible to Arjuna. Arjuna doesn't have to see Krishna. He knows very well Krishna. And but here now, Paramam Rupam. Krishna's form is a finite form. The minute you say you can describe the form, jewelry is there and all this pitambara and all is there and peacock feather is there and smiling face is there. If you describe like this, then it's a finite form. The minute you describe something, it's finite. But this is Vishwarupa, Paramam. Technically, Paramam infinite cannot have a form. Cannot have a form. But now, everything, all the discrete things in this world is there in that Vishwarupam. A form which has all forms in it. Okay, that's the way to look at this Paramam Rupam. Okay, Paramam Rupam. And as children, we are trained to see this. You know how? You ask the people who do these mantras. Once we have the Upanayanam, we have to chant a mantra. It is called Digdevata Darshan. Prachyai Dishe Namaha. Dakshinai. Prachyai means east. We have to face eastern direction and say Prachyai Dishe Namaha. Prachyai means east. Okay? Hey Bhagavan, you are in the form of eastern direction. That's it. The entire thing in the east is you. Imagine the child saying all this. Prachyai Dishe Namaha. Then from east, you have to turn right. In our culture, you have to always do Pradakshinam in a clockwise manner. Clockwise manner. And so, it's a tradition. So after east, then you have to turn. You turn, the next direction will be what? When you turn clockwise?
South.
South. Prachyai Dishe Namaha. Then south. Dakshinayai Dishe Namaha. Dakshina, south. Then Prachyai Dishe Namaha. Dakshinayai Dishe Namaha. Pratichyai Dishe Namaha. Pratichi is west. These are all Strilingam. Ikara and the Strilingam. Pratichyai Dishe Namaha. Then Udichyai Dishe Namaha. Udichi means north. So we turn. So from east we are facing. We are doing the puja, Sandhya Vandanam facing east. So you stand up and you look this way, then south, then west, then east, then again face, north, then again face east. Then say Urdhvaya Namaha. Then show the hands like this and say Urdhvaya Namaha. Hey, just in case you forgot, up also you should include Urdhvaya Namaha, Adhyaya Namaha, Antarikshaya Namaha, Bhumne Namaha, Brahmane Namaha, Vishnave Namaha, Mrityave Namaha. Everything covered. Then Mrityave Namaha. Then Yamaya Dharma Rajaya. Then you do Yamavandanam. It's called Yamavandanam. Means we do a mantra for Yama. Everything is covered. So this child will not have fear. When the child properly understands all these things, the life will be very normal life. We are all abnormal people. That child's life is normal because the child knows what's what. That's why Swamiji will always say, we want to be normal people. Vedanta will make us normal. Otherwise anything else is abnormal. So this is how we are grown up with. And for who is all this? For who is all this done? Paramam Rupam Aishwaram Dashayamasa showed, Harihi showed this Paramam Rupam to whom? Parthaya. Parthaya. For Partha, for Arjuna, Arjunaya. Swami jokes. Parthaya. In Tamil, Parthaya. Parthaya means, have you seen? Like that it means Parthaya. That also is there. So anyway, let's translate this. Sanjaya said, having spoken thus, okay, Krishna, the great Bhagavan of all powers, Krishna, the great Bhagavan of all powers, comma, thereafter revealed the limitless divine all-inclusive form to Arjuna. O king, thereafter revealed the limitless divine all-inclusive form to Arjuna. O king. Sanjaya said, having spoken thus, Krishna, the great Bhagavan of all powers, thereafter revealed the limitless divine all-inclusive form to Arjuna, O king.
So did you define Hari as Krishna? Is that what you did?
Correct. That's the way it's translated in this sloka. Okay.
So, no destroying of Papa?
Yeah, that's all understood. Yeah. So that's why, see, translation can only do so much. And if we start translating every word, then the sentence will look very odd, So, so yeah, you can, that's a way to understand Hari. Correct. A destroyer of Papa, you can say. But who said means Krishna said, because Krishna has told Arjuna. Okay, good. So, what time do we have here? Yeah, we have a few more minutes. Let's chant the next one. Aneka Vaktra Nayanam.
अनेक वक्त्रनयनम्
Anekadbhuta Darshanam.
अनेकाद्भुत दर्शनम्
Aneka Divyabharanam.
अनेक दिव्याभरणम्
Divyanekodjatayudam.
दिव्यानेकोद्यतायुधम्. So,
Srividya, you're able to hear me properly, is it? Because I think your internet is weak.
My internet is not good.
But you're able to hear me properly, is that right?
If she switches off her video, it will help.
No, but she's following me, I think.
I'm able to hear.
Okay. So that's good. I mean, but your voice is not coming through properly. Okay, anyway, that's fine. So, Yeah, so you can mute yourself. So, Aneka Vaktra Nayanam, Aneka Adbhuta Darshanam, Aneka Divya Bharanam, Divya Aneka Udyata Ayudham. Okay, it's one word. It's one word. So, he is now beginning to describe. So, look at this. Aneka Vaktra Nayana. Vaktra means face or mouth, whichever way you can look at it. Vaktra, Aneka Vaktra. Arjuna saw many mouths. Nayanam, many eyes. Aneka Vaktra, Aneka. See, if you see many mouths, suddenly what will happen? Instead of you have a family, you're seeing so many faces, let's say faces. And suddenly you see thousands of faces. Thousands of eyes in one Purusha, okay, because Bhagavan is one. See, many eyes, many faces is not a problem. You've seen a crowd of people and all we've seen. But in one body, if you see many faces, how will it be? It will look ugly. It will look ugly. We have to be honest here, okay? We don't have to. It look strange. Let's put it straight. Let's start with strange, okay? It's not ugly, strange. And so, Aneka Vatranayanam, okay? So, here, Swamiji makes it clear. Look, if a person has so many heads and so many, this is not some kind of a magic where Arjuna has to see some special forms. Hey, Arjuna needs to see that every face that he knows of, that he can see in this world, is really the face of the Vishwarupa Ishvara. Every eye that is already visible, all along it's been visible, now also it's visible, but now that vision is transforming to say that every eye that is there in the world is really Vishwarupa Ishvara's eye, one eye. Okay, that is the vision. So that is the Aneka Vaktra Nayanam, Aneka Adbhuta Darshanam, many other wondrous sights he saw. And then what? Aneka Divya Abharanam. Abharanam means, anything that is ornament or any ornamentation is called Abharanam. Aneka. If you, in one neck, if you put all kinds of ornaments, you know what Bhagavan will have? Bhagavan has to go to see an orthopedist because he'll have spondylitis and all kinds of itises will come. Okay. So therefore, that is not the idea here. Here, everything that Arjuna can think of in terms of Abharanam, he saw the vision that all of that, just like every ornament is nothing but gold, that gold vision, Kanaka, Kanchana Drishti is there. Like that Drishti Arjuna got. Aneka Divya Abharanam. Divya, why Divya? Abharanam is Divya. Because that is Ishvara's form. That is why it is Divya. That is why when Abharanam, especially Abharanam, we take care of these things, golden ornaments. And so, always offer it to Ishvara and then get it. Prasada. This is a prasada. This is a prasada. And marriage and all, you know how they do that, right? Everything, all this, this turmeric, kumkuma, all that is there. And then only the thali and ornaments are all given. And so everything is done like that. Prasada, it's all prasada buddhi, right? We have that drishti. It is not a new thing, really speaking. And so, Aneka Divya Abharanam. So that Abharanam has to be Divya all the time. The minute this Ahankara and Mamakara takes over, then we may lose that Chakshu sometimes. Then what? Divya Aneka Udyata Ayudham. Ayudham. Ayudham means weapons. He saw weapons also. See, when we ask today's child to describe all the things in your home, all the things, what will she describe? She will describe curtains are there, windows are there, pens are there, laptop is there, telephones are there, books are there. That's how she will describe. She won't say weapons are there. She won't say that. She won't say that. Because that's not the context. But Arjuna's context is different. Akshauhini, how many Akshauhinis? Pandavas had 7 Akshauhinis and Kauravas had this 11 Akshauhinis. 11, 7 plus 11. How much is an Akshauhini? You know, I've noted it down, okay? 21,870 chariots, rathas must be there. 21,870. And then 21,870 elephants. And then 65,610 horses. And then 109,350 people. Infantry. Sainyam. Okay. This is one Akshauhini. This war is massive. You can see how big a war it is. It's a massive war. In India, it happened means you can imagine. So the Nana Shastra Praharana, in Duryodhana already said that. Nana Shastra Praharanaha, Sarve Yuddha Visharadaha. Okay, when Duryodhana was introducing all this to his guru, etc. Then Udyata Ayudha. Udyata means raised, ready to strike. Okay, ready to strike. That means the guns are all loaded. Okay, it's all loaded. All you have to do is just click, do like this, trigger. That's it, over. And so that Udyata Ayudam, correct? Udyata Ayudam. They're all Divya, of course. Divya because Vishwarupa Ishvara. Ayudam. This Ayudam belonging to Vishwarupa Ishvara, part of Vishwarupa Ishvara. Just like how that Laddu became Prasada, no longer sugar loaded. It used to be sugar loaded, but now it is Prasada. Now it's prasada, that definitely you will have some of it. Okay. And also another reason for Divyam is what? Dharma Yuddham. That Arjuna is in. It's called Dharma Yuddham. Dharma Yuddham. Anything Dharma, Dharma is Ishvara. Ramaha Vigrahavan Dharmaha. Okay. So Dharma is Rama for us. And therefore, that's why Divyam. Divya, Aneka, many. Udyata, raised, ready to strike, Ayudham. Let's translate this. Okay, we'll translate it next time because 10 and 11 go together. Shloka number 10 and 11 go together. We can translate it when we complete the 11th shloka. Okay. All right, we'll conclude with that. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om. Thank you.